come out.
That it does. So, also on July 29th, there was a 2010 Arizona Constitutional Carry Rally. Now, can you explain what happened there and what that's all about?
Okay, I'm part of another organization here locally in Mojave County. I'm the president of what's called the Citizens Rights League of Mojave County. And we started this organization to have a voice for Mojave County citizens for the unconstitutional laws that have been passed by the County Board of Supervisors and against our First Amendment rights, our Second Amendment rights. So we started this organization, and Governor Brewer signed some great legislation that was passed this year supporting our Second Amendment rights. Now, of course, I give a lot of credit to our current legislators, especially Doris Goodell, who's a good friend of mine, and I know she fights hard for this county, along with Ron Gould. They passed these bills that the governor signed that places it that you're no longer required to have a concealed carry permit to carry concealed in Arizona. Now, there are some areas that you do have to have a permit still. And, of course, a permit's still good because it's reciprocal in other states.
Oh, okay.
So, we decided in celebration of our Second Amendment rights and to try to take away a little bit of the focus of SB 1070, which was hot and heavy and also went into law July 29th along with our Second Amendment laws, we held a 2010 Arizona Constitutional Carry Rally at Centennial Park in Kingman. I had our current candidate for 2012 sheriff's position, Mike Hayes, was there. Ray Collison running for one of the state house seats was there. I had Doris Goodell and Nancy McLean, who are our current state representatives, there. I was there myself, plus we also had a spokesman from the Citizens Rights League of Mojave County, and we also had Arizona Citizens Defense League drove up from Tucson in support of our rally. We had a really good turnout. It was a lot of fun. It was a bring your own barbecue. We supplied the fire. Everybody else brought their own food, but it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, cool. Is this going to be something that's annual?
I don't know if it's going to be an annual event yet. That is a very good possibility. We will be having some more events, not only through my campaign, which originally put all this together, but also through this new organization here in the county.
Oh, cool. Yeah, if it does become annual, let us know. And
oh, definitely. Yeah, like I said, it was more of just a good social gathering where we all had a chance to really sit down, talk one-on-one. I had a lot of people actually get a chance to come up and talk to me directly. They were able to come up to our other candidates and our other elected officials and talk to them one-on-one without there being a big stage separating them.
oh, that's excellent. I love that. Now, what are some of the issues that are important to Arizona right now?
Arizona, one of the biggest issues that I feel we got going right now, and I like the way SB 1070 was written, but it was the wrong time. Arizona has a big problem with immigration, and immigration is not illegal. Everybody will tell you, call them illegal immigrants. Well, immigration is a legal process to come into the United States. We have an illegal alien problem, and it are not just from Mexico. We need to secure our border. I believe strongly that border security equals national security. We have no security along our southern border. Now, back up to what I said about SB 1070 being the wrong time. Right now, that law, if it had gone into effect fully, the way it was written, would have allowed law enforcement agents to arrest those they could not prove that were citizens, place them into local jails, transfer them to federal agents so they can be detained by federal agents in a federal jail, and then deported back to their country. Well, if they were from Mexico, they're going to go home, have dinner, and come back across an open border. We've got to secure our border. I just went to the big SB 1070 rally over the weekend, and unfortunately I watched illegal aliens that were bussed in from California lay the American flag and the Arizona state flag on the ground, walk across it, spray paint it, write on it, while we were trying to have a peaceful rally with over the SB 1070. Now, the following day, I also made a trip down south of Interstate 8 and went off-roading a little bit with my family, past the signs that warn you about all the drug cartel, human smuggling, human trafficking. It's the same area where the deputy was recently shot in Pinal County, and also where they found the 2 Mexican nationals deceased. Yes, I took my family down there and had them videoing and taking pictures.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, my website, voteforblack.com, under issues, I have my top section is border security equals national security, and it details my plans in order to get our borders secured from California all the way to Texas.
So, having been down to the border where everything is happening, what is the security down there? What do you see that's stopping people from crossing the border right now?
Right now, in a large majority of the areas, there is nothing that's stopping them. There's areas where there's only a cattle guard. There's areas where there's absolutely no fencing. There's areas where the fence is only 3 feet high. There's areas where it's just a little metal vehicle deterrent type barricade. You can easily cross back and forth all you want.
Okay. Wow. And I have a list of other issues here that people are curious about your stand on. What's your stand on education and the budget cuts from that?
Well, education, I get asked a lot. First off, I homeschool my children.
My sister and I were too.
Yeah, I do not like the way our education system has become. My opponent, who supported the No Child Left Behind, I've watched that in action where I've had 2 of my children who were struggling in classes. Their makeup for summer school only consisted of playing games on the computer or watching movies. So they could move the children forward and the local schools could gain more funding through the state. I don't believe in that. My children weren't learning the Constitution. They weren't